Enemy removed.
One more, baby.
Rest.
Let's go. Nah, you don't have to use the res this round.
Wait, it says
You have
78?
to. Now, do you use the res?
For you.
It's so risky.
There they are.
Nah, you got this shit.
Don't die, Dad.
Enemy spotted.
Last player standing.
Ah, shit.
One enemy remaining.
Dear God, that was nuts.
Just
Alright. Oh, I think I can officially log off and be satisfied.
Hey, what's up, guys? So, all over the internet, I have been hearing things about the new Valorant anti-cheat software, Vanguard.
I am one health.
And I have read numerous Reddit pages and numerous articles about this anti-cheat software, Vanguard, and how it's super intrusive and that people's mouse and keyboard aren't working because of it, and that because Riot Games is ran by this Chinese company, that it's going to be super intrusive and all these terrible things. And after all of my research, I agree that there are some issues with the way Vanguard works. Right, for those of you who don't know, the main issue that people have right now is the fact that it embeds itself deep inside of your computer, and it boots up as soon as your PC boots up. And even if Valorant isn't running and you're not playing, it is still monitoring your computer. And this could
You will die with me, you son of a bitch!
Allow it to take control of your computer and look at your other files that have absolutely nothing to do with Valorant or cheating or anything like that. And people don't like how intrusive it is. And the metaphor that I keep seeing online is like, oh, we installed cameras in your bedroom, but don't worry, we're not going to look at them. And to a certain extent, I understand where they're coming from, but at the same time, I guess the real question that I want to ask, and I want to ask you guys, is which one would you rather? At least at the current stage of video games and anti-cheat software. Would you rather, the game that you love playing have significantly less cheaters, but be slightly more intrusive on your computer?
Finally.
Or would you like your game to be filled with hackers and not be intrusive at all? And that's kind of a question.
Come on.
It's kind of
I want the ace.
a personal question for everybody. You could go either way on it, but the way I look at it personally is you can delete it, right? Like if I want to, I can delete Vanguard. And not only do I have the ability to delete it whenever I want, but what exactly is it? At least for my computer, I don't know about yours, but what is it in my computer that is so bad, that I don't want them to be able to see, or what is it that they're going to be able to take control of in my random ass computer, my 1 in a million computers that has Vanguard on it. That's such a big deal, and it's the same argument that I make when it comes to like your phones and the NSA and having smart devices in your home and all this stuff. I hear all these people are like, oh, it's intrusive. They're listening to every single thing you say. It's like,
All the boxes.
but they're not. Like, the NSA, Vanguard, whoever, they don't care. Like, I promise you, they do not care about your everyday things that you are doing on your computer or doing at your house or whatever it is. And if their ability to stop people from cheating in the game is
Are they gonna go A?
10 times what it would be
Dubs here.
without it,
I won't.
why wouldn't you want that? You know,
Mid again.
now, that being said, if
Nice.
it turns out that the new Vanguard
Nice.
anti-cheat software installs on everybody's computer,
Okay.
and once the actual
wallet?
game
I took 3 of
launches,
them.
and then
Oh, sorry,
ranked is
sorry.
still filled
No,
with a
you're
bunch of
good.
hackers,
One
that's
enemy
a
remaining.
different story. If it doesn't make any difference, then why have
I'm back watching
it embedded so far in your computer if it's not actually stopping many more hackers?
103 to Brim.
But at the same time, I would rather let them embed it wherever in my computer,
They want garage.
if it means that I'm going to have more fun
hold
playing
us
the
if we pick up
game
the Raze.
and less stress when
Yeah.
playing the game. And that's just me. I know
Oh, no, they're
a
breaking
lot
through.
of people are different, but you know, at the end of the day, let's say that it comes out that Vanguard is doing all these horrible things, and they're doing all these crazy things to your computers, and using Vanguard to do all these, you know, horrible things, or whatever it may be. All right, you restart your computer, it boots up with Valorant, or with Vanguard, I mean. You delete Vanguard and you delete Valorant, and if that's not enough, then you put everything else on an external hard drive real quick, reboot your fucking computer, you know, reset your computer, and you're fine. It's gone.
Fun fact, that's Spike.
Right? You know, that's the exact same argument that I have with smart home things. It's like, okay, well, if it turns out that, you know, the government is spying and doing all these, you know, super crazy things that they shouldn't be doing, or if I'm trying to rebel against the government for whatever reason, like, cool. Well, before I start to do that, I'll get rid of my smart home and my phone and go buy a burner phone. You know, like, it's not like you have to have these things on your computer. But that's just me. You know, I don't think that Vanguard is ever going to be that much of an issue. I think they need to fix their issues with
Every round.
the keyboard and mouse and some things like that are preventing people from using their computer, or preventing people from using the game, you know, in a legit way. But, you know, if you have cheats on your computer, that's your own damn fault. So, you know, if there's cheats on your computer for Valorant or for another game, where you have hardware that's easily able to be manipulated, like, what is your complaint, I guess is what I should be saying. But in any case, in the background you see some Valorant gameplay, all except for one clip is just with the op. I've been grinding out Valorant quite a bit, just using playing some Raze, using the op, having fun. Of course, everything resets after this beta ends on May 28th, so I'm not all that worried about my rank. I'm just playing to have fun, you know, get my aim down, kind of understand some of the fundamentals of the game. But I've been doing pretty well. Been having a lot of fun. I'm probably going to be playing a lot of Valorant once the full game drops on June 2nd. And you know, hopefully I go back to Modern Warfare and some other games for those of you who want to see that. But honestly, I've just been having a shit ton of fun with Valorant. Still trying to figure out exactly how I'm going to be uploading gameplay, just because it's a more of a harder game to upload gameplay for. You know, this was about the best thing I could come up with, was just some nice clips with the op, you know, some nice shots and A's here and there.
Enemy remaining.
Let's go.
But full games just aren't fun to watch, in my opinion. And I'm not going to upload something that I don't find fun to watch. So, in any case, let me know your thoughts on the whole Vanguard thing. Is it some big issue? I'm sure a lot of people think that it is. Personally, I don't see why it's the big fuss that it is. You know, obviously we should be worrisome of it, you know, and we should watch it, but I don't necessarily think that it should stop you from downloading the game.
Nice, I died. Awesome.
But that's just my 2 cents. In any case,
That's all you gotta do.
that's really all I have to say about that. At the end of the day, it's your decision. You do what you want.
What you kill
You know, if you have an issue with it, don't download the game. That may hurt Valorant itself, but I mean, it is what it is. You know, every game comes with its downsides. If they decide that this is what they want to do, then that's what they're going to do. They can try to make it less intrusive. But at the end of the day, when I'm playing the game, I want there to be the least amount of cheaters possible. And until they come out with some way to stop people from cheating in the game, then, you know, or at least stop people from cheating in the game without being super intrusive on your computer, then, you know, this might just be the way that anti-cheat software is going to be going. I don't know. I guess it really just depends on how badly people backlash against it.
Dead.
You know, I can't hate on the people who cheat in games and, you know, use hacks, and especially can't cheat on the people who sell the hacks, because at the end of the day, it's a business. You know, they're making money. Of course, I think it's a shitty thing to do, and I think that the people who do it should be banned. Of course, you know, it's hurting the game, and it's hurting all the people who are trying to play it in a serious, competitive manner. But at the end of the day, I mean, I hate to say it, but it is just a video game. People are going to do what they want to do, and, you know, video games are made to have fun, and I guess if that's how some people find fun, then I guess by all means they can do it. From what I've noticed, I'm not going to try to generalize too much, but from what I've noticed, it's usually younger kids who are hacking, and usually younger kids who are making them, honestly. I remember when Rainbow Six Siege sued the two kids. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of them was a minor who was running that website that sold hacks. I mean, it's shitty. It sucks. And I hate to see stuff like that happen to games that I love playing, and games that anybody plays. But at the end of the day, there's not really a whole lot that they can do about it unless, you know, some federal law came out. I mean, even federal laws wouldn't make a difference. I mean, games are international, so at the end of the day, there's really not a whole lot that can be done about it until we find a way to just permanently stop people from being able to cheat in a game. But, you know, PC, just the way that computers work, I don't think that that's ever going to be possible. The only way that I could see that being possible, and this is just somebody who doesn't know computers very well, right? I'm not some computer genius, but my best thought process, if you wanted to completely stop people from being able to cheat in your game, would be to potentially, you know, and I'm saying stop people from cheating while also not being too intrusive on your computer. Potentially, I think one way you could do that would be, you know, if the game developers made some sort of software that only ran when your computer was playing the game, right? But stopped you from being able to run any background applications that weren't approved by the anti-cheat software. I mean, of course, that would have to be a list that's thousands long, right? If not hundreds of thousands of long. But, you know, if they had a way to make sure that your computer isn't able to run background programs while you're playing,
and I ended up with an
that aren't allowed, then, you know, potentially that could be a way to stop it. You know, obviously, there's some things that would create issues there, just because there are so many different programs that you can run on your computer that could have absolutely nothing to do with cheating, and there's so many cheating programs that you could run. You know, I don't know if that would work, but yeah, that's the best idea I have for somebody who doesn't actually know a whole lot about computers. You know, I built my computer, but that's pretty much putting Legos together.
Fuck.
But in any case, I'd appreciate it if you watched to the end of the video. You know, I worked really hard cutting up all these clips from these like 45-minute long gameplays. But in any case, I'd appreciate if you like, you know, subscribe. I'm trying to grow as much as I can, upload a video every day. Of course, I'm only doing this as a hobby. You know, I'm not trying to do this as a career, but you know, the more views I get, the better. And, you know, the happier I'll be, and you know, I'd just like to spread the Dubsy word, I guess. But in any case, y'all take it easy.
That's Spike.
first let me get lost, get free.